our identity stolen. We just don't realize it. That's according to a security expert who says you should never let your guard down.
Thieves can sit on your personal information for years before using it, and once they do, be prepared for a fight. Fox 4 problem solver Linda Wager explains.
I mean, it's time, it's money, it's frustrating.
Heidi Ramsey is fighting to get her life back.
Push, push.
This single mom is out more than $4,000. The IRS and state of Missouri says she owes $4 grand in back taxes and penalties for failing to report money she earned from 2 fast food jobs.
Almost $20,000.
Except Ramsey didn't. Ramsey is the victim of identity theft. Someone worked for 2 years at both these chains in 2010 and 2011 using her name and social security number.
So how does one go about proving you weren't working there?
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, the problem with identity theft victims is the onus is now upon the victim in the case to do the legwork.
Darren Dupriest is a security expert and owner of Validity Screening Solutions. He said what Ramsey is facing happens all the time. With every major data breach at companies like Home Depot, Target, Experian, or even the federal government, millions of us are at risk. The thieves sell that stolen information on something known as the dark web, sometimes months or even years later.
We can all have our identities compromised, and smart identity thieves will hold that information until kind of the smoke clears.
Once your information is out there, watch out.
Once somebody has enough numbers, they can walk into a DMV and get a driver's license relatively easily.
So what if this happens to you? Ramsey did the right thing by filing a police report. At the very least, it provides a document she can attach to her credit report. She also needs to check her credit regularly, 3 or 4 times a year. But how does she get her $4,000 in tax refunds back?
If you are a victim of identity theft and want to report it to the IRS, press or say 2.
She can wait for the IRS to investigate her claims. That can take up to a year, or she can ask the business where the crime occurred for help. Problem solvers contacted Taco Bueno and Taco Bell. Taco Bueno compared the photo on Ramsey's driver's license to the photo of the person they hired and verified it wasn't the same person. So it sent Ramsey this letter to prove to the IRS she did not work for Taco Bueno. Pretty easy. Unfortunately, that's not what happened at Taco Bell. Taco Bell's corporate office, Yum Brands, refused to help because it claims it doesn't have a photo of its former employee. Instead, Yum Brands wants police to investigate to determine whether the person they hired had actually stolen Ramsey's identity. But police tell us they don't have the resources.
It's frustrating. I mean, I've got kids to take care of and was expecting that money to take care of them.
Without Taco Bell's help, where does that leave Heidi Ramsey? Out of luck. Her only option is to wait for the IRS to solve this problem, and that could take more than a year. I want to point out that the current franchise owner of that Taco Bell was great and tried to help us solve this problem. Unfortunately, it didn't own the Taco Bell back in 2010. It was a corporate-owned store, and that's why we had to deal with corporate. But we haven't given up. We've contacted Senator Claire McCaskill's office to see if she can help Ramsey get her refund back from the IRS. We'll let you know. Fox 4 problem solver Linda Wager, working for you.